dressing room. I want you to keep this fight clean at all times, show good sportsmanship, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up, God bless.
Kenny Bayless, who is refereeing his 8th Pacquiao fight and 6th Mayweather match, administers his final instructions. The sound of the opening bell will be music to the ears of fight fans who have waited 5 long years for this legacy-defining fight to materialize. The time has come for Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Hashtag finally. The 2 touch gloves, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao in the yellow with red. Many people expect Manny Pacquiao to have to force the fight, bring the fight to Floyd Mayweather, Andre, and in the first 30 seconds, a bit of a feeling out process, but it is Manny Pacquiao initiating the attack, and it'll be very good for him to keep his punch combinations at 1 or 2 punches. Freddie Roach said he doesn't want him with a flurry of 5, 6, or 7 because that'll give Floyd Mayweather an opportunity to counter.
Is to eventually walk Manny Pacquiao down. Both fighters have to be careful as they're gauging the range and trying to slowly take over this fight. But you're right, Manny can't get too excited because Floyd Mayweather, the master, he'll find a way to counter early in this fight.
Master counter puncher. Atomic clock accuracy for Floyd Mayweather. And there's the pot shot, straight right hand down the middle.
Some right-handed fighters will abandon the jab. Floyd's not throwing a hard jab, but he's keeping it out there to blind Manny Pacquiao for the straight right hands down the middle.
And attacking the body as he's apt to do with the jab, one of the best body jabbers in the sport. When Manny Pacquiao started, was known as a, well, one-trick pony, had that lightning left hand, and he just ate that stiff right hand by Floyd Mayweather. Freddie Roach, after the first loss to Eric Morales, convinced him to add a right hook, which is known as Manila Ice. How will that right hook play a factor in this fight against the shoulder roll of Floyd Mayweather?
Well, Pacquiao has a great right hook. The only question is, can he land it?
Yes, and of course his jab is almost more like a power jab when it is effective.
This is an ideal round for Floyd Mayweather, offensively and defensively.
And as Floyd clinches with Manny, he begins a conversation with Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao, 3 of 29, 10% connect rate as action begins here in round 2.
Pacquiao coming out more aggressively. He must have got a pep talk from Freddie Roach to not let Floyd Mayweather be comfortable. But the only problem with that is Floyd is answering him, landing straight rights, hard straight rights, and then Manny can't get any offense back because Floyd's defense is impeccable in the first round and a half.
Floyd Mayweather on the ropes, coming forward, clinching.
He's got to feint Floyd, get Floyd to react, and then shoot for the chest. Don't shoot for the head because he won't land.
Of course, the sport of boxing, Andre, all about timing and distance. No better at timing and no better at managing distance in the sport today than Floyd Money Mayweather.
No question. And what I mean by Manny Pacquiao aiming at the chest is when Floyd Mayweather ducks, his punches have a better chance of hitting Floyd in the head because he'll meet Floyd at the point instead of aiming at his head and allowing Floyd to get under the punches.
Who may indeed play a pivotal factor in this fight, breaking up the clinch. Mayweather very effective with that lead right hand early, backing to the ropes, and now Manny Pacquiao missing upstairs. He's mauling Mayweather, and of course the partisan crowd will cheer anything Manny does. Thunderous chants of Manny here at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, coming up on the final minute of the second round.
Straight right hand is on point for Floyd right now.
Missed with that right cross. Manny tried to come back with the left. He parried that jab by Mayweather. Ducked underneath the left hook by Mayweather. They touch gloves.
Floyd Mayweather playing ref in there. He said, keep it clean, keep it clean.
He's not exactly known for abiding by the Marcus of Queensberry rules at all times. With something known as sticky punches, loves to use his forearms, his elbows, and he loves to, lean on that head sometimes. And here's Manny Pacquiao. So thus far, Floyd Mayweather able to keep Manny Pacquiao at bay for the most part. There have been quick spurts of energy from Manny Pacquiao. The bell in round 3. Total punches in round 2 for Floyd Mayweather, 11 of 32 for 34%. Manny Pacquiao, 6 of 44 for 14%. You know that Floyd Mayweather is going to be economical. Do the numbers surprise you for Manny Pacquiao, who's used to throwing a lot more punches than that?
Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, that's what happens when you fight a master counterpuncher like Floyd. He cuts the punch count in half because he's not there to be hit. And then when you do throw, he counters. So you don't want to throw 100 punches around. That's what Floyd Mayweather's done throughout the duration of his career with volume punches.
Mayweather's plus 24 plus minus rating, #1 amongst all current championship caliber fighters. That means he lands 24% higher than his opponents do against him, going downstairs to the midsection with that straight right hand at the bell line. Fans thinking, and Manny thinking, was a little low.
You see the frustration on Manny's face right now, even though he landed a decent straight left right there. He's just not able to do what he needs to do, but he should have expected this.
Pacquiao coming back and saying reckless is really what the fans want to see. They want to see action, but it has to be a concerted effort. He has to stay focused.
It's got to be controlled aggression. If not, something bad can happen, and it can happen quick.
And Manny Pacquiao on the attack. Immediately Floyd clinches. And again, we thought that this might be a storyline in the fight. It was in the rematch against Marcos Maidana. And there's Floyd doing what he does, leaning on Manny Pacquiao, using all the tricks of the trade and then lunging in with a right hand.
And you know when you see Floyd Mayweather put his back foot kind of up in the air and he leans forward, he's coming for that lead straight right hand. Manny has to be aware of that.
Coming up on the final minute of the 3rd round. Pacquiao has Mayweather on the ropes, but maintaining distance right now, trying to feint. Mayweather sticks the jab, leads with the right hand, and now there's a front face lock, and really the referee, Kenny Bayless, has to, there he is, finally admonishing Floyd Mayweather. In their first meeting for using his elbow, that's something that Kenny Bayless is going to have to really pay attention to, Andre.
Yeah, it's one thing to have an occasional situation, but if it keeps happening, he's going to have to step in and do something about it, or Manny Pacquiao may have to police the situation himself.
Floyd Mayweather missing with the right hand, sticks the jab, counterattack by Manny Pacquiao that turned out to be arm punches. Thus far, Manny Pacquiao unable to get on the inside where he needs to be, but I know against a master counterpuncher, the top defensive fighter of his era, that is a monumental task. Lead right hand and a flurry at the end of the round. And they exchange glances, and Manny Pacquiao rallying the crowd.
This is what you want to keep your eyes on with Floyd Mayweather. He's landing to the head, but now he's starting to land to the body. That straight right was strong, straight, and accurate, and Manny felt that.
Borderline, but not low, Andre.
It wasn't a low shot, it was borderline, legal shot. Straight right from Floyd that grazed the head of Manny Pacquiao. Manny tried to come back with an overhand left and missed. We've seen that kind of sequence for the first couple rounds early in this fight. A nice sequence right here from both fighters and Manny Pacquiao. Short exchange, but I'd have to say that maybe Manny won that exchange, got the crowd out of their seats.
They come to the center of the ring for round 4. According to CompuBox, power punches through round 3. Floyd Mayweather 20 of 41 for 49%. Manny Pacquiao 11 of 47 for 23%. Mayweather has landed 50% of his power shots in his last 13 fights. #1 among CompuBox categorical leaders. Pacquiao has landed 47% of his. Mayweather against the ropes. Pacquiao comes in with the attack, but again, a lot of those punches bouncing off the arms. Managed to get in the left hand to Floyd's head.
Yeah, if Manny Pacquiao can throw 5 punches and only land 1, Floyd Mayweather's in good shape.
Another Grand Rapids native, James Lights Out Tony, also using the shoulder roll to great effect. One of the best defensive fighters of his era. Manny Pacquiao, one of the greatest offensive fighters of any era, trying to go on the attack here against Floyd Mayweather. Backs him up with that right. Now Mayweather with the high guard. Manny Pacquiao again with the flurry of punches. Short bursts.
Manny, even though he's not having, large success, he's having the best success when he starts low with Floyd Mayweather. He starts to the body and then works his way up. That's the best chance he has, but if he goes straight for the head, Floyd's gonna time it every day of the week and get out the way.
There's a counter left hand that backed up Floyd Mayweather, and Manny Pacquiao going on the attack. Again, the deflecting off the arms and gloves.
Smart move by Manny Pacquiao right there. He clearly hurt Floyd. He tried to test him out to see how he was, but didn't go crazy, so he didn't punch himself out. Smart move.
Pacquiao's family on its feet. Most of the fans here at the MGM Grand on their feet. Encouraged by Manny Pacquiao in this fourth round, under a minute left. And there Pacquiao lands a combination.
He started low, he finished high, he was able to land some shots to the head, but watch out for Floyd Mayweather, he's dangerous.
You look at Floyd Mayweather's face and you can still see the remnants. That was a stiff left hand that he ate from Manny Pacquiao.
This is what this fight is all about, ebbs and flows, back and forth, there's no clear-cut winner.
Mayweather again against the ropes. Punches off the jab, blocked by the southpaw Pacquiao. Misses with a jab of his own. That straight right hand, though, the lead counter by Mayweather, effective as always.
Floyd Mayweather seems to have his wits about him. He's clear-headed, and he's back in this fight.
But a great round for Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao here at the MGM Grand for this mega fight.
Here we see an exchange. Floyd throws a jab. Manny counters quickly with the straight left. Buckled Floyd Mayweather. Manny tees off on Floyd, but Floyd, to his credit, covered up, and not many of those punches landed. And Manny said, okay, let me step back, get my breath back, and reset. Smart by Floyd and smart by Manny Pacquiao.
High ring IQ on display here between Mayweather and Pacquiao.
Here we see the shot from Floyd's angle, a jab, and then again the straight left comes right off the jab. I don't think Floyd was expecting it, and it got his attention. Let's see if this starts to change kind of the flow of the fight as a whole.
And as you have mentioned throughout the fight, Manny Pacquiao going to the body, trying to find that precious real estate. It's very valuable on Floyd Mayweather's body because he rarely gets hit. But look at that straight left hand, the money punch from Manny Pacquiao. The bell in round 5, power punches in round 4. Floyd Mayweather 4 of 9, Manny Pacquiao 12 of 42. Pacquiao parrying the jab of Mayweather. Mayweather goes downstairs to the body with a right hand. That jab was blocked by Pacquiao. Counter left hook raises the face of Pacquiao by Mayweather.
Floyd is a champion and Floyd is a veteran, and Floyd doesn't get credit for his toughness, his grit.
And how's this for an illuminating turn of events? In between rounds, Floyd Mayweather Sr., good counter right cross by Mayweather, told his son that he was fighting like he was scared.
Wow.
Now, whether that's motivational or that's the truth, it's what Floyd Sr. said.
Wow. Kind of out of character for Floyd Sr.
Oh, but there's Mayweather backing Pacquiao up with a right hand. You know, skill and confidence are an unconquered army, and Mayweather, who possesses plenty of both, is unconquered in 47 prize fights. Many thought this would be his toughest test.
And let's keep it in perspective. Floyd is ahead in this fight, and I think he's dominating this fight. Manny Pacquiao had a moment, but he has to capitalize on it, because if not, he'll look up and Floyd will be way up ahead before he knows it.
And the seconds continue to tick away. These early rounds, very important in any Mayweather fight. Usually taking the first 3 or 4 rounds to collect the data, make those adjustments before turning the tables in the second half of the fight. Right away, Kenny Bayless admonishes him and tells him to break.
You have to wonder how the judges are scoring this fight. Sometimes they don't always see things the same. Sometimes you think a round will go to Floyd and they'll like maybe Manny's aggressiveness. Who knows? So
hey, they're only human. How much does the crowd impact them with every Manny Pacquiao attack, even punches that are blocked or deflected or don't land? And there's Mayweather using his footwork, drawing boos, but hey, that's the name of the game.
This fight has been exciting, and it's only the 5th round. We still got a lot of fight left.
Final 20 seconds of the 5th.
Manny just missed that right hook we were talking about earlier.
Manny
Floyd
feinting with his feet. Yes, be careful leaning in. Mayweather effective with that right uppercut as well. Plenty of distance between them. Mayweather trying to trap him, maybe baiting him to the ropes. Known for that pole counter right hand. Another round is in the books here at the MGM Grand. Through round 5 as we begin round 6. Average punches per round. Mayweather 10 of 32 for 32%. Pac-Man 5 of 35 for 17%. Is that punches or jabs, my man? Total punches, okay, thank you. Got to clear that up. I'm sorry, we're trying to give you the best information we can, getting it secondhand from CompuBox. And now Mayweather absorbing these shots from Manny Pacquiao. And this is what Pacquiao has to continue to do. He has to continue to not smother his offense, but get on the inside, unleash the combination, and step out.
Yeah, it's not easy when you got a fighter as skilled as Floyd Mayweather with a reach advantage. Good sequence right there. Floyd landed. Manny came right back. I mean, Manny has to be in harm's way.
With the clinch, with the holding, thus far, Kenny Bayless. Johnny on the spot.
Floyd Mayweather tried a classic move there. He was kind of in the corner. He used a check hook. It didn't land. Manny blocked it. Good shot from Manny Pacquiao on the button. You know that got Floyd Mayweather's attention.
Right uppercut by Floyd Mayweather. Of course, he used the check hook to full effect at Mayweather against Ricky Hatton. And of course, Pacquiao on the receiving end of a very scary knockout in his last loss against Juan Manuel Marquez in 2012. 12 has bounced back with 3 consecutive wins.
That shot hurt Floyd Mayweather right there.
That hurts Floyd.
That shot hurt Floyd right there.
And Pacquiao looking to take advantage. Mayweather absorbing those body blows, nodding, no, you're not hurting me, but it's Manny Pacquiao on the offensive.
Floyd Mayweather covered up like he's supposed to when you get hurt. Good shot from Manny. He aimed low. Floyd ducked into it. He's got to stay disciplined with that approach offensively.
Straight right hand through the guard. That one was blocked by Pacquiao. Under a minute left in the 6th. Great fight thus far.
Good counter from Manny Pacquiao.
The jab by Mayweather. Pacquiao going on the attack again. Beginning downstairs to the body, finishing it up to the head.
To the fans at home, this is the 6th round. This is when the fight starts in a 12-round championship fight.
Mayweather puts himself in the corner. That long right hand finds the target. There he paused, using the jab as a range finder. Pacquiao staying out of harm's way, but that jab was deflected off his face. Again, comes to the inside with a flurry of punches. Right hand to the body, nice counter right by Pacquiao. Final seconds of the 6th as we reach the midway point of this 12-round welterweight title unification showdown.
But sometimes in a fight like this, of this magnitude, sometimes you need to be talked to like that. And Floyd Mayweather knows his dad knows him. I think Floyd Mayweather's gonna respond to the way his father just talked to him.
At the fighter meeting, Floyd Mayweather told us that he does not love boxing anymore, that it's the business, that come September when his contract with Showtime ends, the 6th fight of the contract, he will walk away from the sport. Has he already mentally checked out? I dare to say so, but here in round 7 now, Manny Pacquiao going on the attack, the fan rallying behind him.
Now, Mayweather's starting to press a little bit. Manny's being patient, and he's landing a few jabs.
Oh, there's a jab that caught Pacquiao off balance. Total punches in round 6, by the way. Pacquiao, 13 of 25 in the jab, 8 of 13 in the power. Or excuse me, that was Floyd Mayweather. I'm not going to read those stats anymore, man. Either give them to me right or let's not do it at all. This is an important fight here. Wow. Round 7, a minute 45 left. I apologize, but Andre, we're getting false information.
I think that'll pay dividends late in this fight.
Pacquiao hunting down Floyd Mayweather, using that deft footwork to escape. A minute 19 left in the 7th, again leaning on. And the admonishment of the referee. Jab through the guard by Mayweather, trying to settle things down. There again is that evasive head movement. Trying now to establish that very effective jab, Andre.
We got some blood on the lip of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather is in a real fight right now. He knows it, his corner knows it, but this is what these moments are all about. Who can make the adjustments? Who can execute the game plan in the moment?
Oh, nice
shot from Manny
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
The guard by Pacquiao. The right hand jab, the straight left hand. There's a check left hook by Mayweather. Under 30 seconds left in the 7th.
I think it's safe to say that this fight is living up to the hype.
And then some, as Manny Pacquiao continues to hunt down Mayweather, who has his back along the ropes there. Mayweather sidesteps the incoming pride of the Philippines. Terrific stuff here at the MGM Grand as Pacquiao continues to bring the fight to Floyd Mayweather.
Jab to the face of Floyd Mayweather. Floyd deflects the left. That just speaks to Floyd's brilliance right there. He's going to get out of the way 8 times out of 10, but you try to land what you can when you can.
We are in in round number 8. This fight is flying by, my man. And we all know as Mayweather lands a stiff jab, what Floyd Mayweather is learning from Manny Pacquiao is thus far scaring Floyd Sr.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you know...
Oh, straight left hand connects again by Pacquiao.
It seems that when Manny lands that straight left, he's getting Floyd's attention every time.
And it's when Floyd is in that shoulder roll position that Manny Pacquiao's had some success.
But 9 times out of 10, Manny doesn't aim for the head. He's aiming a little lower, and Floyd falls into the shot.
Pacquiao pot shots Mayweather through the guard with the lead left. There's a jab from Mayweather. Again, the flurry of punches in that last left hand scored. Showcasing more display angles than you would find in a geometry department, and that's another thing that Mayweather has to concern himself with. But now Mayweather looking at Pacquiao going downstairs with the left hook. Another left hand to the body, the jab. Under a minute and a half left in the 8th round. Good pull counter right hand by Mayweather.
Let's see if Manny Pacquiao can answer that. Great right hand from Floyd Mayweather.
Mayweather trying to set the trap with the jabs. There's another couple of lead left hooks that...
Lead left hooks from Floyd Mayweather.
And that's what Floyd Sr. was looking for.
And that's that reach advantage we were talking about.
5-inch reach advantage for Floyd Mayweather. 45 seconds left in the 8th. Pacquiao has definitely not been reckless by any means, has been controlled, but has shown flashes of his offensive brilliance and has actually scored some good shots on Mayweather with those left hands.
Both men have landed good shots. Great intensity of this fight. Ebbs and flows back and forth. This is what the people paid to see.
Now Mayweather, again, setting the trap there, leaning in, staying at distance, though, Andre.
Good point. That's a trap. When you see Floyd kind of giving you his head, trust me, he's not giving you his head. He wants you to commit so he can counter.
Lead left hook, the check hook from Mayweather. Less than 10 seconds remaining, and thus far the biggest fight of our generation is delivering everything you could ask for. Mayweather versus Pacquiao.
Here we see Floyd get in range, throw the jab. He missed the jab. Manny Pacquiao steps to the side and throws a beautiful straight left down the pipe. That once again, 2 straight lefts down the pipe that got Floyd Mayweather's attention. As champions do, Floyd Mayweather answered with a beautiful straight right, got Manny's attention, but this is what this fight is all about. Back and forth, ebbs and flows. Again, I can't say it enough, this is what the people pay to see.
Wonder what's going through Floyd Jr.'s mind as we begin round number 9. After 8 rounds, Andre, quick synopsis on what you've been impressed with most from both of these warriors.
I just appreciate the fact that both of these guys have given it, they've taken it, and good shot from Floyd right there.
Again, setting the trap, putting themselves to the ring.
This is just the fight that we anticipated. There's no clear-cut winner. There's no clear-cut person that's dominant. Even though I have Floyd up 5 rounds to 3, Floyd has been in this situation before where a fight was tight. He stayed patient and pulled away. Again, he wasn't fighting Manny Pacquiao. Let's see what happens down the stretch.
There's again the 1-2, the straight left catches Floyd. He's able to maneuver out of the way, but misses with that left hook. Contention that Mayweather's legs are gone. I don't know if they're gone, but that he slowed down. Have you seen evidence of that in this fight?
No.
As he pot shots Pacquiao with the right hand.
No, I think Floyd, 38 is 38, but Floyd Mayweather has plenty of legs left. You get older, you get smarter, and you just don't have to move as much. If your defense is as good as Floyd Mayweather's, you don't have to move so much. I don't think that's accurate.
Under 2 minutes now left in the 9th round. Knowledgeable observers also wanting to see if Pacquiao would be able to land that left uppercut. As we've seen in the past, that Mayweather has a tendency to lean to his right. But there, using that left hook again. Oh, another straight left down the middle catches Mayweather.
Man, he can't let Floyd just sit out there and pot shot him like that. He's got to stay mentally engaged and not allow himself to get hit with those kind of shots. Even though those shots aren't knocking him down or out, they're still debilitating shots.
And yet Mayweather missed with another left hook. That jab was blocked by Manny using that upper body movement, trying to find an entry to get in close with under a minute remaining. Goes to the body, gets tagged though by the right counter from Floyd Mayweather. There's that right cross that connects on Pacquiao's jaw.
Good straight right from Floyd Mayweather.
30 seconds left in the 9th round. There's another straight right hand by Mayweather that scores. And that's his bread and butter. Now along the ropes, Pacquiao goes to the body. Mayweather moving to his left. Final 10 seconds. Another lead right hand connects for Mayweather. Round 10, both of them staying composed here after 9 rounds of action to determine who is the best fighter of their generation. Mayweather, 47-0. 26 knockouts.
Yes.
Manny Pacquiao, 57-5-2 with 38 KOs.
Back when it was 15 rounds, round 13, 14, and 15 were called the championship rounds, the do or die rounds. Our modern day championship rounds are 10, 11, and 12.
Short left hook by Pacquiao, then eats a jab from Mayweather.
I would like to see Floyd, even though it's getting late in the fight, he can still work the body of Manny Pacquiao and work his way back up and possibly catch Manny like that.
Counter again with the right hand. Floyd Sr. wants him to come forward. He's spending most of his time on his back foot, which we've seen all the time.
Yeah, and Manny has to not stay out there. When he's not busy, he has to either be out of range. And I think this last 3 rounds or last 2.5 rounds are going to boil down to who wants it more.
Under a minute and a half left in the 10th. Left hand again by Pacquiao, has Floyd on the ropes. Floyd again shifts to his left. And that's the one thing about Manny Pacquiao, effective, whether you go left or right. Again, has added that right hook, Manila Ice. Hasn't really been a factor here thus far in the fight.
And I don't know if Manny has any leg cramps or anything like that. We haven't heard anything in the corner, but I'd like to see him use his leg. He's got good legs, in and out movement. Feint Floyd and then attack. Feint him and then attack, and he'll be more successful.
He's been burdened with leg cramps throughout his career. It's because of the size of his calves. He actually had to buy an $1,800 bottle of lotion treatment approved by the USADA, Freddie Roach told us, to help in camp. So we don't know if they're effective now. There's the hand speed on display for Pacquiao, and a grazing right counter by Mayweather. Mayweather ducks underneath that left cross. The jab from Pacquiao. Doesn't always use the jab. Has an effective jab. Can use it almost like a power jab, but Mayweather doing a good job now of avoiding Pacquiao. As we are into the championship rounds. No surprise to see him ringside. Round 11, Mayweather on the attack with that right hand. Now a more aggressive Mayweather here to kick off the championship rounds. In a sense of urgency.
You don't know how the judges are looking at it. You don't know how they're scoring it. You got to try to seize these last 2 rounds if you're Floyd Mayweather or Manny Pacquiao.
Watch the feet, watch the feet, watch the feet.
Bayless warning them about the feet. Of course, as a southpaw, you want to keep that lead right foot to the outside of Mayweather's left.
That right hand was a potential knockout right hand. Floyd Mayweather's trying to put a knockout blow.
There's a right to the body and with his size and reach, would you like to see him come forward like his father and impose that size?
Well, with all due respect to Floyd Sr., sometimes the fighter's in the ring. Sometimes the trainer can see what a fighter doesn't, and sometimes the fighter can feel what a trainer doesn't. So if Floyd isn't coming forward, it's for a reason.
All right, left hand lead by Pacquiao scored. There's another left hand that cuffs Mayweather on the ear.
These last 2 rounds are very, very important for both fighters.
Left hand to the body, sorry, Andre. Right hand upstairs by Pacquiao, mixing up the attack.
He started low, he finished high. Now he knows Floyd wants to come back with offense, and this is where Manny has to be defensively responsible. You see Floyd coming, you got to know, you got to be prepared for it so he doesn't pot shot you.
Mayweather effectively pot shotted him there, picked him off, and they're able to laterally move away from the right hand and to determine the best fighter of this era. Mayweather in the corner, but rolling and really avoiding all of those punches and landing the counter right hand as he's apt to do.
Looks like Pacquiao's trying to steal this round.
And a counter left by Mayweather.
Because Floyd has pretty much dominated most of this round. Same tactic Sugar Ray Leonard used against Marvin Hagler. You don't know what the judges are looking at. Floyd has to be vigilant about the last 15, 20 seconds of each round down the stretch.
And the final 20 seconds upon us. Pacquiao now on the defensive. Mayweather coming forward. Mayweather goes to the body with the jab. We are headed to the final 3 minutes of a fight we've waited 5 years to materialize. It's come down to the final round.
Here we see Floyd Mayweather line up Manny Pacquiao with the jab, and then he comes not down the middle, but a roundhouse around the gloves of Manny Pacquiao. Early in that round, Manny Pacquiao felt that for sure. Here we see Floyd in his prevent mode. Hands up, trying to avoid the shots of Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao grazed him, but nothing significant in that sequence on the ropes.
Good luck to both
and
of
the
you.
two legends in the making, of course, future Hall of Famers embrace as we begin the 12th and final round. Floyd Money Mayweather, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. Could it possibly be coming down to this round, Andre? Or am I just telling the story of this fight and missing some of the nuances that the judges at ringside might be seeing?
Well, we don't know. I mean, I have Floyd up 8 rounds to 3, but I'm not the official scorecard, so there's no telling. So again, both fighters can leave nothing to chance if you're Manny or Floyd.
Mayweather again going to ropes before moving to his left and utilizing that deft footwork. Pacquiao still on his back foot. 2 minutes left in the fight.
I think Manny's got to take some risks.
Yes, exactly.
If Floyd lands that one shot, he's got to come back. And even if he doesn't land, it's the perception that he's being aggressive.
Left to the body, the straight left, down the middle, connected for Pacquiao. There's a stiff jab by Mayweather. Lead left hand from Mayweather. Looking to land that left hook. Picks him off with the right hand. Just 90 seconds remain. Pacquiao has Mayweather in the...
At this point in the round, at the halfway point, Floyd is definitely up in this round and looking a lot sharper and landing the cleaner shots. If Manny wants to make a case for this round, he's going to have to close this round strong.
Oh, and there's Mayweather. Mayweather leads with the right. The crowd here sensing the finish is near. And a fight that has definitely lived up to the hype. A competitive affair. The boxer Floyd Mayweather. The offensive juggernaut Manny Pacquiao. The crowd now getting to its feet. Our last minute dramatics in store here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Or is it going to come down to the 3 judges seated at ringside to render their verdict?
Ten seconds left.
10 seconds remain in our fight of the century. Mayweather sensing that he has done enough. Pacquiao on the attack, but the final bell has gone.
Great fight. Great fight. Great fight. Hat off to both guys. They showed up strong for this pay-per-view.
We go to the scorecards.
Judge at ringside, Dave Moretti scores the bout 118 to 110. Judges Burt Clements and Glenn Feldman both scored about the same, 116 to 112. All 3 in favor of the winner by unanimous decision. He is now the unified WBC, WBA, and WBO welterweight champion of the world. And still undefeated,